Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No, I can't do that.
Ball up to the 35.
So you know I can't do that, bro.
On 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 4. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 70,
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
19 right.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Washington first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go. 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. 70 Lions. Let go.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 22-yard scamper. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
60. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Ready?
They go with blue between the tackles.
This badass ain't catching that motherfucker.
As he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Daniels. Going right back to Wilson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
38-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Dragon 60. Here we go, strike.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready, check.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Warriors 70, 68.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Stays on his feet. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Get it! Cougar 19!
To the air goes Daniels.
And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They go again with Blue. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Come on. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Commanders' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Bro.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Bro.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
All over the
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Watching him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 28, Cowboys 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Gets this into the hands of Blue.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Shot 60, shot 60.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Ready, ready.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it a 28-24 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now
bro, this game is
past the 30. There he goes left side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders.
Bro, it ain't even you, bro.
Back and forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams.
You see that fucking immaculate ass blocking, bro? You see that immaculate? You see that immaculate? No, I was not looking for a motherfucking fumble. I was hoping to get some time off the clock a little bit. That's it, not a fumble.
Remaining in this 1st half as the kicks away.
Motherfucker speaks way too much.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 60.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On the ready. Get up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Price. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right.
I don't fall for that, bro. Good try though, bro.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a
I can't
shootout
stop
so
nothing
far.
regardless of who I play, bro. My
Defense can make
defense
the
trash.
adjustments
It don't
as we
matter
get
how
back
many
underway in
traits
the
I put out
second
there.
half. And that is over the back line.
I don't
of
understand
the end
defense
zone.
at all.
It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Daniels. And he's got this to Jefferson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Liking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60.
Daniels going to throw for it. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And 10 yards to go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now Daniel, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Donovan Ezaraku in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
Bro,
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Vikings, ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
38, Cowboys 35.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He'll try and do this himself.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
18, get it. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Okay, break.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Here we go. Ready, rock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
God damn.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bronco 80. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Nice little juke. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Back up. Somehow nobody is fucking
Now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taylor now returning it. And fights through one man. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second and 6. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Fighting through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Let's go.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second and a yard.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
On the double.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now the Commander's going to burn the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Price.
GG's, bro.
And get this one across the 45 before